Now, when it comes to factorising a set of brackets, factorising is opposite of expanding. What we're doing is we're taking an equation in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c and writing that in terms of its factors, the two things that are multiplied to make up that expression, or that equation rather. Now, this is, like I said, we have a general form, we have a factor form. We write it this way so that we can find x-intercepts of a graph and so that we can find turning points. Now, these things are important because your x-intercepts, if I was to quickly draw a graph, and in a practical sense, your x-intercepts may show where something hits the ground, or it may show where something reaches a certain temperature. Maybe it may show where something reaches 0 temperature. The turning point will show where something may reach a minimum or a maximum, or in this case here, that I've drawn a minimum speed. That's why we've got to know how to do these things. So to be able to do that, what we've got to take these expressions like these, or equations like these, and turn them into something that looks like this. Now, we do that by finding factors of this number which add up to this number here. So we're looking at factors of c that add up to b. So in this case, we're looking for things that multiply to make 2, that'll add to make 3. So factors of 2, we know, are 2 and 1. And 2 plus 1 makes 3. So this one, we put in a set of brackets, x plus 2, x plus 3. So that's what that ends up factorising to. Over here it gets a little bit more complicated. We're looking at factors of 70 that add up to 9. So we'll say, I'll be thinking things like 10 times 7. I know that makes 70. As well as that, I know that just thinking about it, we'd halve this and we'd double this, so 5 times 14. But we need negative 70, so we'll have negative 70, so negative 10 and 7. We add them, that doesn't make 9. Negative 5 and 14, though, that will make 9. Now, this is all stuff you should have covered, so, I mean, you should be able to do this fairly well from a Year 9 perspective, but we'll polish up our understanding here when we get to it. So basically what we're looking for is, I'll list some other factors as well. I'm trying to get through quickly and I shouldn't be. So other factors that we have is 10 and negative 7, or 5 and negative 14. Now, if we add these, negative 10 and 7 gives us negative 3. 10 and negative 7 gives us positive 3. 5 and negative 14 gives us negative 9. We're talking about adding here. Negative 5 and 14 gives us positive 9, and that's what we're after a positive 9. So this will now factorise to x minus 5, x plus 14. So that's how we go about factorising.